Hello, everybody. Welcome to Can You Dig with Shelly? Oh, are you ready? Special guest? How's everybody doing? Wait till you see the fun we're going to have tonight. Hold on a second. I got to pull up my Facebook, and then I'm going to pull up my co-host who I gave 3 minutes notice to. Maybe 2. Make sure this is turned down. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh my goodness. There's a bunch of people over on Facebook ready too. Yay! I know that it was really last minute, everybody, but listen, I do the best I can. And now for this co-host. Are you ready, co-host? Here comes my co-host. Scooter!
Hey, how's it going?
Hi!
Thanks for giving me a lot of prep. Luckily, I didn't have to do my hair or anything. So,
well, listen, hi, Gene Keen. Well, I try to take Scooter's advice, and if I can do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't. No big deal. So Dawn already knew today because her last paycheck, I think she worked 118 hours. She's supposed to work 80, so she had a ton of overtime. She's exhausted, and she drives a really crappy car for work she drives to Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania every day, and she drives a Chevy Malibu, and it's a piece of shit. It's just not good in the snow. And she carries 50-pound pigs. They're called pigs. They're the lead-lined boxes that carry the nukes to the people, right? And so it weighs down the back of the car. So in the snow, she's been like... So anyway, her car's in for repair. She needed a ride. Nothing was working out for her. She's like, call Scooter. I'm like, all right, I'll call Scooter. It was like 3:00. Didn't call Scooter. Got home, had some really delicious leftovers, brought her to bed, and it was 6:17. I'm like, am I going to have a show? You know what? Sure. Why not?
Let me have a short show.
Let me see at 6:57 if Scooter wants to have a show.
And I wasn't doing anything, and I said, sure, I'll pop on with you. Let's do a show.
So let me ask you something. Is this the weekend of the big fishing excursion?
That would be tomorrow morning, leaving at dark 30.
Dark 30?
Yeah.
It's my bucket list.
Going up north to do some ice fishing, and with a bunch of guys, the same guys I go up ice fishing with every May, the ones I go up with because I can never go to Detecting the Heartland, which big update, you may not have heard, the lady that schedules the cabin screwed up this year, so I am going to be going to Detecting the Heartland for the first time ever.
Wow.
So her goof up turned out to be a one-time mistake, so I can at least go to the Detecting the Heartland once and see people I've never met, like Tom Kingery and his wife Ann, and a bunch of people that I've never ever met, but I only know them through Facebook. So, and Tom sent me a message yesterday that said, "Hey Scooter, only 128 days till DTH or whatever." So,
and he sends me a message every day because we're down to 36 days.
Yeah, he said he was going to his first Florida hunt.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Florida hunt. I love Florida hunt.
Yep.
I'm flying solo this year.
Yeah. Are you and Audra gonna drive down or fly?
Audra's not coming.
Oh, okay.
Dawn is not coming. She can't take the time off of work, and Sophie's been so sick.
Yeah.
We just don't want to leave her with somebody else. So yeah, that's
so driving or flying?
I'm gonna fly.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna fly in Friday morning, fly out Monday morning. I'm not gonna drive by myself.
For sure.
Janice Lind offered to drive me home, but I just want to save my time for Dig It Dude. I take the 2 weeks off, the week before and the week after, because there's just because I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have to. It's just too much building up to it, and then you feel like wasted afterwards. So you have to kind of come down from the planning and organizing. It's like a wedding.
Yeah. Yeah, we've dealt with some pretty severe weather here in Wisconsin. I know that Joe, Michigan Gems, has dealt with it in Michigan as well. We had a really severe snowstorm. We had 18 inches of snow come down in about 24 to 36 hours. I mean, it's nothing like Buffalo's dealing with, but for around here, that's a lot. 18
Is
inches
it?
of snow. When we had no snow in December at all, not an inch, not a drop.
Wow.
And then we got just walloped, and then the last 5 days now, the temperature has not gotten below. I'm sorry, not gotten above zero till today. It was like 6 degrees, and the last 5 days have been -11, -12, -16, whatever. That was not the wind chill. That was the real temperature. So
Wow. Oh my
yeah.
God.
So now I'm going to go
Oh,
up ice. Now I'm going to go up north and go sit on a bucket and out in the middle of a lake and freeze my butt off. But
you don't have like a shanty?
this time we're going to have to use shanties because the high temperature up there. The place we're going is 100 miles from Canada, but on the Wisconsin side.
Okay.
So we're going to be, highs at, single digits, low -12, -15. So we're all going to have to be in shanties, and have little portable heaters, but you're still going to be freezing. But oh well.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, I don't like to ice fish. Some people really enjoy it. The guy that's in charge of our little group, that's his favorite kind of fishing. So,
Okay.
but it's either
Well,
that or you sit in the house until the snow goes away, and I just can't do it. So
ever
three
since
days,
grumpy
3 days
old
of ice
men,
fishing will be enough.
ever since grumpy old men, I have wanted to.
What a great flick!
What a great Meredith Burgess in that movie is just the outtakes at the end make the whole thing. But I have always I wanted to ride a snowmobile to a fishing hut, shanty, lean-to. What do they call them? Fishing house.
A shanty, a fish house, yeah,
I
whatever.
want to use
Ice
the
house.
auger. I want my own. I want to dig my own hole. I want to.
You would not like that.
No.
Oh my gosh. If you go up like Minnesota north or upper northern Wisconsin, you might have to go through a foot and a half of ice to make one hole, and that would take you an hour by hand. It's extremely difficult to not use a gas powered or electric powered auger. You could do it,
Can I
but
be the electric powered auger person when we go?
you could be any kind of auger person you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Nowadays the augers come with the capability so that the same attachment you would use for a power drill slides right into the auger. It's the same battery. So somebody was smart enough to figure out that technology. So welcome to ice fishing with Scooter and Shelly. I don't know why we're talking about ice fishing. That's enough of that.
You never know what you're going to get with Scooter and Shelly.
Yeah.
Never, ever, ever.
Yeah.
And back to your message from today with the number 71. I swear. Okay, so what's our favorite number on a clock?
722.
722. Okay.
Right.
Do you know my other favorite number? My regular favorite number?
Apparently 71.
Well, no, 71 is the year Dawn and I was born, and I didn't want to pick my regular number because lots of people know that 33 is my favorite number.
Well, maybe you should let the group in the chat understand what you're talking about from last night.
Oh.
Squirrel. You want me to tell them?
Sure. You tell them.
So last night on the stream, on Bobby's stream with Madison, Maine, Richie, and a bunch of us, we all popped on to wish Audra a happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And John Donaldson, FLX detectorist, came on and said that he wanted to give away an FLX detectorist t-shirt to some lucky winner. And so they said, when I say go, start typing in any number between 0 and 100. And he had you pick the number. And before he could even say, when I tell you to start typing, we were already typing away. There was numbers flying past him before we ever said go. Well, I asked him, do we all get one guess, or can we just start banging out numbers as fast as we can type? And he goes, start firing them away. So I did a couple of my favorite numbers and they didn't work. And if maybe 30 seconds or whatever went by, and then I just started typing at like, I don't know what number, 65. I just started entering, and 71 was the winner. And apparently that's one of your lucky numbers in the year that you and Dawn were born, which I honestly did not know. So,
Aha.
so
I was like,
that's how I won the t-shirt. I thought it was going to be a hat, but it's a t-shirt.
it's a t-shirt. Yep.
Yeah.
He
So
said
I'm
he was
pretty,
going to do a hat. And he's
so,
like, no,
so
I have a t-shirt. I can do a t-shirt.
yeah, so I was pretty excited about that. So I talked to him. I got a private message from him today and gave him my information. And he said in a week the XL will come because he was going to send me a large. And I said, Scooter can't wear a large. It'll be like a half shirt. So he said, wait till Thursday. The XLs will be coming in and I'll mail you out an extra large shirt. So
well, you're going to get that shirt before you get the prize from our show.
I was going to ask you about that, but I thought, you know what? I just got your freaking Christmas card. So let's,
that was a New Year's card. Let's be clear.
Oh, a holiday card.
That was a New Year's card.
Okay,
It did not say Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, Kwanzaa, or anything on it.
I'll take it as a holiday card. How's that?
It was a best wishes for your new year.
All right.
Right?
Hello, everybody in chat. I'm sorry I can't look. I can't look at the screen and look at her at the same time. So if you're saying hi to me, hello, Facebook user Scooter with about 50 O's.
Anyway. That's Steve Pacifico saying hello.
Steve-O, what's happening? Yeah. My brother from another mother.
Yes. He's a great guy. Who actually is now going to Florida Hunt. He wasn't coming.
Oh, wow. He is going to go now.
He is going to go.
That's great.
Yes, which is exciting. So we can say hi. I'll just do a quick rundown. I'm not going to type names tonight. I'm going to do a hashtag because the Facebook people can be included in that. So we can, and I have Dawn went into the safe and got Tom Kingery's win from last week. Finally. I reminded her finally. So Tom's getting a coin from our sponsor from last week.
Very nice.
And tonight's winner is going to get something from our fabulous sponsor, Ronnie DeGhetto, thegoldigger.com.
They're a quadfecta, not a trifecta.
They're steel pennies.
Nice.
They're in good condition.
And do you know what year they must be if they're steel pennies, Miss Shelley?
I think, without looking, honest engine, I think it's 1943 or 1944. Am I right?
Well, you got tell her chat people. Tell her what year.
What year? Yeah, Ian Aiken says 1943.
Ian is correct.
Something about the war and copper and
correct. They had to save the copper for artillery shells. So they went to steel pennies that year of the Second World War.
I found had a Coinstar spill of 26 steel cents that someone left in the bottom of the Coinstar.
So here's an interesting thing that the people on Metal Detecting Central Illinois know, but most other people don't know. I think Coinstar is the devil. Every single time that people find coins in the Coinstar slot, that have been rejected or whatever reason, I always reply, good find, but Coinstar is the devil because they get 10% of the money you put in them.
Oh, I don't use it.
That is BS. They shouldn't get 10%.
That's a lot. I think it's more now. I think
is it more than I don't even. Anyway,
I want to say it's
so this is true. This is no BS. I have looked at hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of Coinstars. I've never found anything. Not a paperclip, not a penny, not a nickel from Canada. Nothing. I've never found anything. So I don't know if the people that work there check them all the time or what. I've never found them ever.
It has to be. Because
so that's why the Coinstar is the devil.
In a couple of our local stores, the Coinstar is right in the front of the supermarket. So odds of something being in there is 0. But at my Stop and Shop, it's in an outer vestibule. Like it's with the water returns and the cylinders for the grills outside the actual store. So that's where I typically find my Coinstar stuff. And I found silver probably maybe 4 times, but in one time the Coinstar machine was malfunctioning and all the money was dumping on the floor.
Oh, that's too bad.
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So I went and got the manager and brought them outside and helped them put all the money back.
Well, that's good karma.
Yeah, because I would never. I would never. Like you said, something really awful would happen to me.
So the other thing with the colder winter months, people are trying to find stuff to do, of course, crafting or, whatever. You can't metal detect, at least some of us can't. So they do coin rolling, which, as you know,
Mhm.
you go to a bank, you say, give me $500 worth of nickels or dimes or half dollars or whatever. I've done it now 3 or 4 times, several $100s each time, never found anything. Not a silver, not a weedy, not a buffalo nickel, not even a worn nickel, nothing. So I'm done with trying that out. So I don't
One
have
time
much.
Dawn had company over and they sat around, a couple of detectorists, and they all brought their own, and I made snacks and everybody had, their stuff, and they sat there, and I hate the smell of my hands after piles of coins have been in. I just, it's disgusting.
Yeah, I would wear gloves.
Uh,
Yeah. I just saw a quick comment. Richie says he's writing another book in the winter.
wow.
Richie, can you share a little bit on? Can you share what it's about? Or and yes, Scott Bird, we can see your comments.
Tom Davis, we love you. I didn't say hello to everybody yet. Everybody, slow your roll.
Okay, say hi to everybody. I'll be quiet.
Hi, everybody. I'm crafting for Saturday. Saturday's Dawn's day. So if you weren't listening last night, she's being honored by her high school as an 1,000-point scorer. And I brought the flyer, actually. So I don't know how well you can see this, but they're going to, that's the boys, and that's the girls. They're going to hang banners in the rafters of her gym.
Oh, super cool.
Yeah, and she has, I cannot see this at all. So we have a bunch of people coming. We actually have 14 people coming. And it says, Dear Captain Williams, as we continue our efforts to recognize the successes of our
Hi,
students,
Steve.
both past and present, the Spotswood Athletic Department is proud to announce recognition for our basketball athletes who have scored over 1,000 points during their Spotswood High School career. So 1, 2, 3, 5 women and probably 15 guys. But out of the men and the women, there's only one woman who has scored more than her in the history of the high school.
And you said last night on Bobby's show that she scored 1,400 some points in 4 years.
1,631 points, I think it is. It's like
so 400 a season times 4 seasons.
Correct.
She played varsity all 4 years.
All 4 years.
She was on the varsity as a freshman.
Varsity as a freshman for softball, basketball, and soccer.
Wow.
And played basketball. Her college was paid for by her basketball scholarship.
Yeah. You said last night she was invited to walk on at Rutgers.
Yes, she was.
But she went to a smaller school that gave her a full ride.
Yep.
What was the college?
Bloomfield College.
Bloomfield College. Okay.
So
there's a Bloomfield next to me.
These are the shirts.
Very nice.
Spotswood Chargers, I think. Yes, Spotswood Chargers. And on the back, I have her number on all of them for everybody to wear. Because,
So Richie just posted this new book he's working on is a toothless vampire who hooks up with a mime with Tourette's, a furless werewolf, a zombie comedian, and a dumpster diving minimalist to save the world. Can't wait to see what that looks like.
That sounds like a feature film.
Very cool.
In September, Dawn is going to the Spotswood Hall of Fame as well.
The what Hall of Fame?
The Spotswood High School Athletic Hall of Fame.
Gotcha.
And that's she was nominated by a bunch of different people and then me pre-pandemic. And it has to be your lifetime career of community service plus your athletic. It can't be just one or the other. So pretty exciting.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
That's a great honor.
Yeah. Yep, that's my girl.
The only thing that I can say close by to that, as far as like someone that I don't know personally, but nearby me, Tony Romo, the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, he's from a town that's about 10 minutes from me called Burlington, Wisconsin. And he went to Eastern Illinois University and he became a pro and kicked butt for several years with the Cowboys. And now he's making $1 bazillion a year as a broadcaster. So
he sure is. And yeah. he's a broadcaster I can stand.
There's not many of them out there, unfortunately.
it's hard to if you're into sports like we are, and we are sports fanatics, we are sports crazy. Um, I just wish people would be impartial. Like you can always tell who a sportscaster is rooting for by their verve and how they are,
Sure.
how they present themselves.
Yeah, I get that.
I got some mail last week actually from Lauren, and I think it was 2 weeks ago. I don't even know what day it is.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday, and
Dawn and
it's
Shelley.
2024. Dawn and Shelley and Scooter SMS. So Lauren sent. She said I couldn't resist.
Nice.
A poop happens wall calendar.
Love it.
Time to get shit done.
Yeah.
Right?
I see Lauren's in the chat. Hello, Ian.
Thank
Mike.
you, Lauren.
Anyone I missed? Shannon.
We missed everybody.
Yeah. You said hello to everyone, so that kind of counts for everybody.
Okay. I see Tim over here on Facebook. We have Tim Boyce. Hi, Tim. And Janet, Marla Lee, and Herbie Lee. The Chapmans, David Riley, Josh Kimmel. Josh Kimmel's show has exploded. He's expanded his platforms. He's now broadcasting on StreamYard and multicasting to lots of places, kind of like we do, and kind of like Detect America does. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So it's so they went from having, a handful of viewers to quite a few last night. It was great. And they had a couple of winners last night. They have a contest going right now. I think you have to comment on their stream from last night and you could win something. If you guys want to talk about that in the chat, that would be great.
Steve Pacifico wants to know who's Josh Kimmel.
Oh, he was picking on Josh last night. Don't pick on Josh. Jeremy Mann is in the chat. Jeremy, hopefully we'll see you in Florida. Tom Davis, Ted Baker. Ted Baker is Dawn's marble dealer.
Oh.
So Ted Baker and I fight on the
I always call him Ted Baker, the touchdown maker. I don't know why. I don't even know who Ted Baker is. Hi, Ted.
Ted Baker is the first person who ever, I don't know, I don't want to say recognized us because that sounds so like bougie, and we're not very bougie. So we're at Shoops Grove. It's they have bottle weekends. They have, I think, 3 during the year, and we're going up and down the aisles, and Dawn is thrilled, looking for her bottles, and I'm pushing her in her wheelchair, and she's like, "Oh, look at this!" Like I'm like, "Oh, whatever. What do you want, honey? Here you go." So he's like, "Shelley from Can You Dig It?" And I went, like, what? But it's Ted Baker. He's a Detect America regular, and he has a permanent spot at Shoops Grove. He and his wife Kathy, and they sell depression glass and knickknacks and bottles and furniture and all sorts of stuff. And we love spending time with them when we go there, and it gives us a little bit of a home base. We throw up some chairs. It gets hot up there, so we have become quite close with the Bakers. We spend lots of time with them. And I see Dave Hart just posted that he's his neighbor. And we saw Dave Hart at Shoops as well. So it was, it's a great place to go. And then we go to the world famous Shady Maple Buffet that's run by the Amish, and it seats like 1,800 people. It's massive. It's so good. It's gluttony at its best. I see Michael Boyles. I see Pam Traskos. I see Gary Brown. Herbie Lee, of course, who says hello. Michael J. Boyles is in Disney. Brian Stewart's here. He says, "Hey, Scooter." He actually left off the S, but we won't talk about that. Hi, Josh. Nancy Bodwell's here. Brandon Sutton's over here. Oh, my God. Jim Anuska. Hi, Jim. Hi, Dad. How are you? Lance LaFan. I really can't see. I have contact lenses that help me see, so I don't have to wear reading glasses, but I think that my reading glasses strength is more than my contact lenses are. Yeah, so it's time to grow up. Brandon Kowalski, Tam Kimmel, Stephanie Benko. Hi, Facebook crew. And we have there's quite a crew over here. On Facebook, KK was first. Thanks,
Hey,
KK.
KK.
Rick
How's it
Shabbat,
going?
the
Rick Scott.
Bortners.
I see Skip's here.
Hi,
I
Skip. I hope you're
see
feeling well, Skip.
Nancy and Bill, Papa Rose. I see the Buddha. I've seen a lot of people, but the thing is going by way too fast, so I'm only catching up.
Right? Joe Brown is here.
Hey,
Mike
Lauren.
Lockerman, Mark the Berg, JBP,
Hey, Mark. Hey,
Lee
JBP.
Lassie.
Hey, Richie.
Hi, Richie. D Spud's here. Travis from the Crick Diggers is here. Hi, Trav. Hi, Kim.
Hey, Scott Bird.
Hi, Scott Bird.
Hi, John Donaldson.
Gene Keen, the bottle tumbling machine, is here.
Hi, Deej.
Gene Keen as a whole.
What did we do? What did we do for Audra's birthday? People want to know.
What did we do for Audra's birthday?
Did we do something with her? Well, I couldn't. It's kind of hard from Wisconsin to.
I mean,
yeah. I said hello to her. You missed that.
We said we were in Bobby's stream last night to say hello. I spoke to her on the phone. Her band is playing on Saturday, so we're hoping to go to that after Dawn's basketball thingy. We're going to have some dinner, and then we're going to shoot down to see Audra's band. We've never seen Audra's band. Every time that something, it's just always something. Truly, it's just always something. So. We haven't had the luck to be able to have that come around. I think I said hi to D-Spud. Sorry. POM is here. Gary Brown. Hi, Gary. Long time no see, Gary. Some old friends on here. Some new ones. Ian, I know we said hi, but we'll say hi again. Richie Kruckelmeyer, we said hi, right?
I don't know.
Of course.
Too many people to keep track of. I don't know how to go in there and like click the thing that shows you everybody who's in chat so you can say hi to them alphabetically like the Buddha does. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, you can do that.
Then you wouldn't worry about missing anybody.
Danyard's here.
Yeah.
Hi, Danyard. Digger Dog's here. I think I saw these guys are talking about Halloween chocolate up here and scrolling back. I've cleaned all of the junk out of our house because we have got to lose weight. Prairie Pirate. No, I saw him. Hi, Chumleys. Hi, Dave and Laura. Stan Watson.
Dave Hart wants to know if you'll be willing to live stream a little bit of Audra's band when you guys go see her next weekend.
It's this Saturday, and I'm 100% that Bobby will. I don't want to commit to that because, God forbid I don't show up, but Bobby does each time he goes. Each time he goes, he live streams. Hi, Poofy Puff. And they're very, very good. Trey Schrouder's here.
Hi, Chuck Martin. Hi, Trey. Hello, Scott. I think I said hi to Skip already.
Steve Pacifico, you did. I think that's the first person you said hello to. But yes, Audra's got mad skills. She's got, our side hustles. You fish, and what else do you do besides fish? You work.
What's that?
You work, you dig, you listen to music.
I work at the hospital a few days a month, and you always know when I'm working at the hospital because I'll always have to say in chat, I got to go do my rounds. I'll be right back. So you'll know if I'm in the hospital or at the hospital. And I do security at the local hotel when they have big events. And then I run the security company at an apple orchard that's just on the outskirts of our town. I've been doing that for 25 years. I'm there pretty much every weekend from September through October, and they put 3,000 people through the apple orchard every weekend. It's that big a deal. So they need security because people steal stuff.
I couldn't believe that. We were at the orchard where we were supposed to have Dig-A-Dude. Then it got moved. Our friend Ashley was she formerly ran the orchard, and we were looking for. She lost her diamond, so we were hunting for this needle in a haystack. It just had the prongs on it, so the prongs and a diamond. We didn't find it, obviously.
Yeah.
And this is in Colts Neck. It's one of the richest towns in New Jersey. Like money, like Bon Jovi money, like lots of Bruce Springsteen, like like super duper money. McMansions everywhere, horse farms, unbelievably gorgeous. And as we're coming up in our golf cart, I see people coming out of the orchard sideways and like with apples and crap underneath their shirts,
Yeah.
like ducking.
Yeah, it happens every weekend.
Really?
You want to hear a better one? They buy the
Yes.
bag. They buy the bag. They fill up the bag with the apples because it's pick your own.
Mhm.
And other places around here, you can't actually pick them off the tree. But this place does allow that. And it costs a little more because, anyway, so you buy the bag. They fill the bag up. They take it to their car. They pop the trunk of their Range Rover or their Lexus. They shake out the bag of apples and they put the bag down the front of their pants and they go back in the orchard and do it all over again until we catch them. It happens all the time. It's amazing.
I
Nice
don't
lessons you're teaching
understand.
your children too.
I don't understand.
And 99% of them are my Illonesian brethren too.
And Ashley, our friend who managed this orchard, she said if they needed apples, like if they were poor and they needed apples, they would just give them the apples.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I stole shoelaces from Bob's King Caboodle when I was 7. My mother beat my hands to a pulp.
Yeah.
She literally, I can remember her beating my hands. Oh God, it was a bad day.
Yeah. And like I said, the worst part is almost all these people are with their families. Their kids and grandkids are watching them do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you're like you said, they're not poor people. They're not showing up in a 1981, Chevy, Toyota Corolla,
Dodge Dart.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, they're driving really nice, expensive cars, and they're just, I don't know. Like I said, I've been there for literally like 25 years. I've been doing security for them. I don't even know. They're like family to me, and it just doesn't even warrant me telling Michelle the stories anymore because they're all the same stories every year.
Oh my
I just
goodness.
don't even bother. It's like, how was the apple orchard? Well, you know how the apple orchard was. Had a domestic. Somebody got too drunk at the wine tasting. They were denied. They let you give those little Dixie cup kind of things because they sell their own wine. They make their own wine. Well, some people just, because it's free, they just keep going back into the line all day long. It's like, no, you're either buy some wine or go home or, get an Uber or whatever. And some people just, get into a pissing match over it. So anyway.
Hi, Rich Clark. Hi,
Nancy Bodwell. Hello, partners. Shannon, there are every kind of apples you can think of. This farm has been in existence since 1883. It's been in their family.
There's 21 different varieties of apples at Eastmont Orchards, and they also have peaches. They have white peaches. They have regular peaches, and they have 2 different kinds of nectarines, which I didn't think there were more than one, but there are.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. And look at what Dave Hart says. He had a millionaire boss who would sneak into movies, act like he couldn't hear them because he was old. Then he'd brag at work. It's the thrill of not getting caught, I guess. I don't know.
Phil Bortner says apple thieves are the seed of criminals, the core of bad guys.
Oh, you're very punny. Yeah. Hi, H. Phil.
Hello, Scott Bird.
Oh my God, we did have the best wraps. Talk about gluttony, right? Audra and I and Dawn, there's a picture of it. We got chicken vodka wraps. So it's penne vodka sauce and chicken and cheese in a wrap. And it's literally too big to put in most people's mouths. And they didn't have small soda. So I had a 2-liter bottle of soda. So I have this massive sandwich, shoving it in my pie hole, and I'm chugging from a 2-liter bottle of soda. Oh gosh, but the sandwich, I dream about that sandwich. It's like 7,000 calories.
Oh, well.
Just crazy. Oh, well, right, just screw it. Just my skin is stretched to its capacity. Just can't be any fatter.
Steve Pacifico says, I'm in for murder. What are you in for? I was stealing apples.
It's Nancy. It makes me sad as well.
They do make their own. KK's just said ice cream would be good. This apple orchard does make their own apple turnovers, apple fritters, apple pies with ice cream, caramel apples. I mean, Anything you can do with apples. They make the most amazing cinnamon apple donuts. This is no bull. That line for the line for the donuts as soon as we open is an hour long to get donuts until we close. And we literally have to put an employee in line and tape a sign to their back so the people behind them won't get in line and says, I'm the last one getting apples today. Otherwise, they'll never get to go home. The line will just never go down. So
That's nuts.
yep, they do frozen apple cider too, Trey. Yeah. Anyway.
Where Dawn and I met in a Lake Snow, New York, beautiful, tiny little lake, 45 miles northwest of Lake George. There's a 5-mile garage sale. We call it the 5-mile shit show because it's nothing you would actually buy except for very few stands. But I go for the food. So they have food trucks scattered throughout the area. And there's this one that sells apple cider donuts hot with a strawberry compote and whipped cream. Oh, for the love of everything that's holy. Oh, so good. So good. I love it. Cowboys quarterback loves turnovers.
But bump. Don't tell Herbert. Don't tell Herbert that.
Yeah, don't pick on Herbie, okay? I mean, my team's still in. I only root for Isaiah Pacheco. I don't really watch pro football so much, but
yeah, somebody in the chat asked if you were gonna root for the Bills or root for Pacheco. I assume your answer is Pacheco.
I'm rooting for Pacheco to do well. That's it. He's having, quite the season. He had quite the season last year. He's a Super Bowl champion. But he's a good man. We met him a few times when, during, interviews and things. I mean, not like he doesn't say like, hi, Shelly, but we've, seen him and watched him grow as a player and as a teammate. And it was quite something. It was quite something to see. I loved it. Love that.
Well, here in Wisconsin, they're going crazy about the big Packer win against the Cowboys. And that I'm originally not from Wisconsin. I originally was from Chicago. So I'm Bears fan, true and true. So now, everyone's like, oh, aren't you, rooting for the Packers? I'm not rooting against them, but they're not my team. And people don't understand that. I'm like, well, let me ask you something. Have you born and raised in Wisconsin? Yeah, I lived here all my life. If you moved to Jacksonville, Florida because of your job, would you suddenly become a Jaguars fan? No. That's the same thing with me. I lived 30 years in Wisconsin. I became a cop. I had to move across the state line to become a cop, and that doesn't mean I'm not a Bears fan anymore. Right. Michelle's a Packers fan, of course, because she lived her whole life.
Right.
So anyway.
I don't know who's still in it. I think it's the 49ers, right?
Yes, the 49ers. There's 8 teams left. It'll be down to 4 after this weekend.
The Bills, the Packers, the 49ers, the Chiefs.
The Texans.
Oh.
Yeah, they've got a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, they sure do.
And he's been amazing. He might actually upset the Baltimore Ravens this weekend.
Oh, okay.
I would be shocked if that happens, but he's playing. If you follow football at all, this rookie plays like Aaron Rodgers at his best, or Brett Favre, or Dan Marino. He's been that good as a rookie. He killed it. He's going to be rookie of the year guaranteed.
Wow.
It'll be a unanimous vote. Yeah.
Phil Bordner, Penn State is not stupid. Penn State.
Ian Aiken wants to know what we call a water fountain. We call it a bubbler.
Do you call it a bubbler?
I don't, but people in Wisconsin do. Yeah. I don't call it that, but I also still say soda, and a lot of people here say pop. So, you ever been down south where every soda is Coke?
It's a Coke. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! The first time we went down south, the lady at the restaurant, the waitress, she's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, or she said, "Do you want a Coke?" And I said, "No, I want something else." And I didn't realize Coke to them is every kind of carbonated soda, like
and tennis shoes.
Huh?
Tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes. Yeah.
Yes. Hi, Greg Muncie.
Oh yeah, Tampa Bay is still in. Thank you. Thank you, Scott.
Tampa Bay beat somebody. Did they beat the Eagles? I don't know.
Frank's Eagles just imploded. They came out of the gate 10-1, and they lost 6 of their next 7 games, including last week. They're done.
Wow.
Yeah, they were 10-1. They were the lock for the number 1 seed, home field throughout the playoffs, going back to the Super Bowl again. and I don't know what the hell happened to them.
They
They
shit
just
the bed, huh?
they just imploded.
My cousin Dave played for Tampa Bay for 17 years.
You're who? What?
So my cousin Dave played for Tampa Bay for 17 years.
What's the
So
last name?
Moore, number 83.
Oh yeah, I
He's
know
a
who he
tight
is. He
end.
was a receiver.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he's a tight end, and then he was a
Yeah.
long snapper.
Yeah,
But
I remember him.
I just so I cheered really hard, and that's back in the day where you couldn't get every channel, and I would have to go to a bar to watch the Tampa Bay games, and I don't drink, so it
Yeah,
was like, can I have some wings? And they're like,
Right.
just wings? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to sit here for 3 hours. I'm going to slowly eat these wings, and I'm going to watch this game. We went to one of the last games he played against the Jets at Giant Stadium. And the Jets guy, that Bill the firefighter guy, he whipped a frozen muffin at my face.
nice.
Not nice.
I think it's firefighter Fred,
Something like
the bald guy that wears the helmet
Yeah.
That's I
That's
think his name is
a-hole.
Fred. If
I
it
think
isn't,
his
it
name-
should be
I think his name is A-hole.
a-hole.
But I was covered. I had my face painted. I had my Tampa Bay hat on. I had my jacket. I had Dave's jersey on. I was ready to go, and we were losing. I mean, they stunk. It was bad.
Well,
So,
the Bears have been bad since they won the Super Bowl in '85, and that's all I've got left. And I don't have a VCR anymore, so I can't play the VHS tape anymore of them winning the Super Bowl in '85. We've been awful since
that's back with the refrigerator Perry, right? That's like
right.
my earliest memories
That's right.
of football.
And if you've never seen it, if you're too young or never watched the Bears, when we get done with the stream, give yourself a chuckle, go to YouTube and type in the Super Bowl Shuffle.
Mhm.
That's the song that they made, the video they made in 1985. It still
I
makes me
love
laugh
it.
today.
Oh,
It's
it cracks
terrible.
me up.
It's so bad, but I loved it. So yeah.
They would be a team I would root for. I would root
Yeah.
for, like, I'm always an underdog, kind of raise up the underdog kind of chick.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. Well, I think we've covered all the topics for today.
You think so? We've
I
talked
don't know.
about nothing. I feel like I'm on Detect America. Talk about nothing. Oh, hi, Frank. Thanks for joining us.
Frank,
Frank's frozen to death because it's 41 degrees in Florida.
I laugh when
Nah.
I laugh when the people down in Florida were talking about how cold it was, and they were like, "It's from freezing. It's 38 degrees or whatever," and I'm like, people in Wisconsin would kill or die to get to 38 degrees right now. So
I'd be wearing shorts. Oh, hi, Deej. Hi, Deej. I miss
hi,
Deej.
Frank. Sorry about your Philadelphia Eagles. At least you guys made the playoffs, which is more than you can say for my Bears again.
Oh, gosh.
We have the number 1 pick in the draft again this year, though.
Hey, listen.
Maybe we'll actually become
We get
better.
the
I don't know.
Michigan quarterback, right?
I hope we don't. I like the quarterback we have right now, but now that they've got the number 1 pick, they probably are going to go after the kid from USC, Caleb Williams,
Yeah.
and trade Justin Fields, which will break my heart because I really like Justin Fields, and we've already invested 4 years into him. And anyway,
It's crazy. It's crazy. 41 degrees. Yes, and it is going to warm up next week. Audra already said, are we going digging? Are we going digging? I would love to. It would be nice.
yeah, we've got 2 feet of snow here. There's no digging for us anytime soon.
I miss that. And I somebody said something about my ice fishing, but I grew up on a lake, and it was back when it was colder, I guess, because we used to drive our cars on the lake.
That's super dangerous.
Oh, well, now it is. Then there were like 30 inches of ice, so
Yeah.
you could have put a Mack truck on there, and it wouldn't be
Yeah.
a problem. But we used to drive our cars on the ice, ride our snowmobiles on the ice, sleep out on the ice. Yeah, we're getting a little bit more snow tomorrow too. So
Yeah, we're supposed to get a couple of inches of powdery snow. You guys are supposed to get a pretty good storm.
we are 3 to 6 in here in Narnia.
You're just a baby, 3 to 6.
I know. I mean, listen, I
don't even
enjoyed
shovel.
Syracuse for a really long time, so
Yeah.
I had that lake effect snow. The Big Dig, the Native American artifact dig that Rob Jones put on. That sounds cool. Who is PMO? Do you know
I
who
don't
PMO
know.
is? Is that Patrick O'Masters changing his name on us?
I don't know.
I wonder. Right, Dave? You had a campfire on the ice. All schools are closed already. Ugh, what a bunch of... I'm not going to say it. What a bunch of wimps. Ugh. School's closed. Ugh. Go to school, kids. Crazy. All right, let's give something away then.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's give away some steel cents.
And not one, not two, not three, but count them
Quattro.
4. A quadfecta?
It's a superfecta if we're talking about horse racing, right?
Sorry. It's a quadfecta, yeah.
It's a superfecta. If you're betting on the ponies.
Yeah.
Right?
I gotta mute you for 1 sec. Go ahead without me for a sec.
Okay. So we're gonna pull a hashtag. Let's do hashtag Audra for Audra's birthday. Hi, Joe Wells. Scooter's on the phone with his agent. Hashtag Audra. Pop it in the chat, even you folks over on Facebook, and it will translate over to it will translate over here. We're gonna do a superfecta from our fabulous sponsor, Ronnie the Gold Digger, for all of your metal detecting needs. And Tom Kingery, I don't know if you saw this, but Dawn did pull your prize from last week. It's not hashtag Frank sucks. Don't pick on Frank. Stop picking on Frank. And then we'll pull something from the big old bag. And I owe everybody prizes, even Scooter. So let's see if I can do this. Okay. We have entries. Keep them coming, guys. Give it another minute or two more. So I'll show you one more time. This is from Lauren O'Reilly. Time to get shit done. Wall calendar. Now that I showed it, I can open that up. And then also, I want to show you the Christmas gift that I got from Audra. It's a puzzle. It has us in a field. Isn't that so cute? I would show you the gift that she got Dawn. It's a marble kaleidoscope. It's so beautiful, but I really don't want to touch it. It'll just be bad. Just be bad. Chug some syrup. If you're going to chug some syrup, do it live so we can see it. 31, guys. Isn't it so fun? I love puzzles. I just finished the 4th of 7 puzzles in the 7 puzzle set that Janice gave us, but I absolutely love puzzles. I am. It's so freaking cute. Can't wait to do it. I love puzzles. I forgot to give. We saw Janice last weekend. I went with Dawn Marie. I was going to go to my son John's house, but he wound up not being available, and I wound up going to just work with Dawn. And I have this one that I just finished. It's a Christmas Carol one for Janice. I forgot to bring it to her, so I'm going to bring it to her next time. It's Bring Your Wife to Work Day. All right, one last shot for that hashtag Audra. And Arnie, I saw you missed the A. So you might want to retype that in, hashtag AUDRA, hashtag audio. We have a lot more people in here than have pushed their hashtag. So yes, I love 3D puzzles.
Okay, sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You're on the phone with your agent?
No, trying to tell different people that live in different parts of Wisconsin where we're going and how to get there and where we're going to meet up. And we got 10 guys going to this cabin.
Oh, fun. It's a lot of testosterone in one little place, don't you think?
Yeah. After
Yeah.
2 or 3 days of 10 people in the same little cabin, you're ready to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That is for sure.
Yeah.
So what else? What are your plans for this year, Scooter? Real quick while we're gathering these comments. Where are you headed? Detecting the Heartland, obviously.
I'm going to Detecting the Heartland for the first time, which I'm very excited about. Mid-October, I'm going to do the treasure hunt down in Arkansas again with Herbie and Marla Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And then right from there, I don't really know. I got a lot of possibilities. I would like to go back to Dig It Dude. Last night Richie said it might be in September. If it's the first week in October, I don't see me doing 2 of them back to back.
We're trying to avoid that like the plague.
Yeah, right. Well, and yeah, good Lord. I mean, do what's best for you guys. I mean, don't.
Scooter, you're so important to us.
Well, thank you, but there's only a few people that go to Treasure Fest, that would impact. So,
Well,
and then I'd like to maybe get to the Come Out Swinging. Rob said last night, for those that were not on with Bobby Buddha last night, Rob said they're only going to do one this year. They're not doing a fall one.
Right.
So if you're thinking about going to Come Out Swinging, you're going to be coming out in April, not in the fall. Did I hear that correct? I heard that correctly, yes?
You did, and we're definitely doing Come Out Swinging. We would not do Labor Day weekend. What we'd really, two schools of thought. If Emily can come, I'll host it whenever Emily can come.
Yeah, that's fair.
We would love to have Emily and Squeak dig together. I mean, wouldn't that be phenomenal?
Yeah, that would. That would be do what works for the best. Works for the best of the group for sure. Especially those guys, because they want to go so bad and they haven't had a chance to experience it. I was fortunate enough that I went last year, so I'd like to keep coming. But if, just like with FH whatever, you can't make every one of them unless you live like Scott Bird or somebody, or Greg Papalo or Papa Yo, or however you say his last name.
Papalo. They did that to me on purpose.
Oh,
I am
hard to believe shenanigans were at foot.
Hard to believe that I fell for something like that, right? Like I always do. Like they make me say stupid name. I don't do that anymore, though.
You trust people too much.
It's bad. That's why I have Dawn. She centers me and makes sure that I'm not being taken advantage of. So
Frank Lopergolo just typed in to do it around his schedule. That would be fair.
Well, typically, our fabulous sponsor just logged in. Hi, Ronnie. We're giving away a Superfecta.
Hello, Ronnie. Good evening. Hope you're well. Hope you're staying warm and safe and dry in New Jersey.
Brandon Sutton says he has an announcement coming about Treasure Fest. That's why he hasn't announced it just yet. So keep an eye out for that.
Hey, Brandon. Good to hear from you. You never did call me 6 months ago.
Oh, you clearly owe Scooter a phone call. Please. Can you please call Scooter?
Don't call me tonight. I'm too busy.
Yeah.
I got to pack.
You didn't pack yet?
Well, I kind of, I kind of sort of got most of it done. But, I can't like take all my clothes and gear and everything and set it outside my front door, Too cold. Mm-hmm. The low tonight is like -2, I think, so.
My God. Well, I typically snow blow my neighbor across the street's driveway and mine. So the other day when it snowed, I did theirs first, and I was snow blowing my driveway. My snowblower had an issue.
I look like Eddie Munster with the werewolf thing going on here in the front. What is that?
You do not. Don't talk about my friend like that.
Looks terrible.
All right, I'm going to share the screen. Oh, yeah, exactly. What kind of fish are you hoping to catch?
Oh, northern pike, muskies, walleye, bluegills, perch, crappies are all in this particular lake.
Wow.
Yeah, I've only fished it during the summer. I've never fished it in the winter. And like I said, the guy that's in charge of our little group, he turned 71 just before Christmas. So he's always wanted to take a group of us up there in the winter. And so when he asked, I figured, hey, if not this time, which time? You and I have said so many times, Shelly, when opportunities present themselves, you kind of, unless there's some other big reason, you never know when the next time is the last time. And I'd hate to miss this. And then, God forbid he passes away before the next trip and I didn't get a chance to go with him. So that's why I'm going. Like I've told you guys before, I absolutely hate ice fishing. It's boring. It's cold. It's miserable, but There's nothing else to do in the dead of winter in Wisconsin unless you drink, which I don't do, or you snowmobile, which I don't do, or ski or something. I don't do any of that stuff. So go ice fish.
Well, you could murder someone with Visine.
I could. Yeah.
That's why all of the murders are in Wisconsin, because there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
So they murder each other. Truly. This eyedropper, this Visine eye drop case is hilarious. Anyway.
We have a lot of weird cases in Wisconsin. We have Ed Gein, who is the originator of, who was the prototype for the chainsaw murderer
Texas
guy.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and how they wore the guy's face. That's actually based on our guy Ed Gein from Wisconsin. We've got Jeffrey Dahmer in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
We've got the guy in Kenosha that murdered his wife and stuffed her
With
body.
antifreeze.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we just have a lot of weirdos.
You do. I mean, it's entertaining for me because we love watching trials, because, you know, I don't know. The Mark Jensen trial was the most entertaining. I know everybody says the Murdaugh trial that just happened in North or South Carolina, but let me tell you something. That Mark Jensen trial, if you watched along on YouTube with the chat that was happening, hours of free entertainment, hours upon hours upon hours.
And
all right, let's
do it.
Let's do it. Let's give something away. Let me draw this first one, and this is for the Superfecta.
Good luck, everybody.
From the greatest sponsor on earth, Ronnie DeGhetto.
TheGoldDigger.com.
TheGoldDigger.com. Don't put GoldDigger.com. You have to put
That's a porn site. Don't do that.
It is. Nancy Bodwell.
Hooray for Nancy Bodwell. Congratulations.
Scooter, that was so benign.
That was sincere.
Nancy!
I don't want to get that excited.
Hey, Nancy Bodwell. I'm just teasing you.
Hooray for Nancy Bodwell. That's
Nancy,
a great prize.
Your way. It's a great prize. Nancy, I did just receive an envelope back that was open that had one of your coins in it. So I'll be sending you out something new. Again, going to do my best. And I'm going to go grab the Scooter, entertain the people while I go get the big old bag.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I hope everyone is staying warm and staying safe. Hello to everybody I haven't said hello to. If I missed you, I apologize. And let's see what else.
You got Scooter?
Now I know how Dawn feels. Just get up and leave. I don't know what the topic is. Greg Muncie's in Southern California. Good for you. Dan, you're in Vermont. Hey, Danimal. What's it like in Vermont, KK or Dan? How deep is your snow? How cold is it?
How deep is your snow?
Oh, God, stop. Tell Frank he sucks. Frank, you suck.
Frank, you don't suck.
You know, I'm just kidding you. I succumb to the peer pressure of the chat.
That's okay. Did you see Steve wrote type fatgolddigger.com and see if I pop up?
I did not see that. The chat goes, I don't know if I've got like a lag or something. My chat goes slow, and then all of a sudden like 30 messages fly by real fast.
Oh my
goodness. I don't know if that's a Wi-Fi thing. Here we go. 16 degrees, a foot of snow so far. Okay. 20 during the day. Let's see. 20 during the day would actually be warm here. Today it got up to like 9 or 10 degrees, and we were all excited. So
Phil wants to know if you have a pair of handcuffs on your bedpost.
Negative.
Okay. Negative. Affirmative.
If you see handcuffs in any of the pictures, that's because of me being a cop. Wink, wink.
All right, big old bag.
Big old bag. Everyone loves a big old bag. All right, Miss Bodwell, we need you to please choose where you'd like her to put her hand in the bag.
No, she doesn't choose. She won the last thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I thought she was getting both.
No, she doesn't get both.
Sorry. Disregard. Uh-oh.
All right. I think we have to do it again. I think I
I think you
screwed
do.
up.
You only have 6 entries.
Type hashtag Audra one more time for me, guys. If you'd like something from the big old bag.
Sorry, Nancy. Okay, folks, we need you to type in hashtag Audra
Audra for the birthday girl.
for the big old bag. There you go.
For the B.O.B.
She's doing it. Arnie's doing it.
Somebody
No,
just
you
spelled
guys
it
are-
wrong. Carolyn, retype that. There we go. Yeah, it is almost syrup time for Dan. Don wants to visit his cows. Richie Kruckemeyer, how's retired life?
Who's D Spud?
D Spud is one of our bottle friends.
Ah, hello, D Spud.
He's by
Nice to
you.
meet-
I think he's in Michigan as well, or Michigan by you, not in Wisconsin. He's not in Kenosha.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Well, I'm
sure.
barely in Wisconsin. I'm only like 10 minutes from the state line,
I think he's. I think.
but I'm
he's
on the good side.
Michigan. You're on the good side.
Yeah.
We do love Audra.
The Bortners call the state they live in Illinois.
I know, it cracks me up.
It's true though. The taxes are crazy. The roads are crap. The people generally are terrible drivers and super mean. Checks all the boxes for why you don't want to live there.
Does anybody know how to make Johnny cakes?
Nope. I don't know what a Johnny cake is.
Arnie's in Wisconsin too. Arnie's another bottle guy.
Hi, Arnie. I'm near Elkhorn.
Arnie, are you near Kenosha?
He's in central Wisconsin.
So no.
No.
Okay.
Kenosha's next to me.
Yeah. Okay. Cornbread. Well, it's kind of like cornbread. I have it when I'm in New Orleans, which I love. G Lassie's by New Orleans, I'm pretty sure. It's not. It's Johnny cake. It's a pancake though.
Arnie lives 45 minutes north of Wausau, so that's about a 3 or 4 hour drive for me.
Oh, so he's up by
Deej wants to know which ones do you like, Shelly, plain or with bacon?
Johnny cakes. I like plain
Plain.
with Danyard.
Somebody said just Google it.
I did. I Googled a couple of different recipes, but they don't. It's probably because like I'm in New Orleans. You have to be there. Like if you're eating a beignet, you're in New Orleans. It's a different. I don't know. Flapjacks made with cornmeal peppers. All right, we're gonna draw.
Drawing for the big old bag.
Here we go.
Good luck,
ready?
everyone.
Be ready to pick your poison.
Hey,
Mike
hey.
Rockwoman. What?
Tell you what, Mike Lacquamet, a friend of everyone, runs a great group. He has been on fire with winning prizes lately. He is en fuego.
He is.
Good for you, Mike. Congratulations.
Love Mike Lacquaman. I hope you're still here, Mike.
Oh, that would suck if he's not.
Hi, Katie Schmidt. I'm watching because he's usually over here on Facebook. I hope he's here.
I'm watching the StreamYard side.
Oh, thank you.
Or the YouTube or whatever we're on. I don't know what the hell we're on.
Dennis Grettencourt is here too. Hi, Dennis. Mike. He's
Tom
here.
Kingery says he's here.
Well, if Tom Kingery says he's here,
I
then
trust
he's
Tom
here.
Kingery.
I trust Tom Kingery too. Looking for where you'd like to pull your coin from, Mr. Mike Lacquaman.
He said middle.
Tom, you're making this shit up. Okay, Lauren says he's here too.
I trust Lauren. I trust Tom.
I know, I trust them both, but why can't I see him at
Richard
all?
Kruckemeyer said he said middle, so he must be saying it on the Facebook side.
I'm on the Facebook side.
I don't know.
Confused. Okay. All right, Mike. I'm gonna believe the crew because of course I would be surprised if you weren't here. But I don't know. I can't pull it up. So middle. Let's see what we got. Let's make Scooter and me bigger. Wah!
I have a face built for radio. Don't make me any bigger.
Scooter. All right. Middle it is. As you know, it's a no-show. Oh,
Says that he's on YouTube.
okay. It's this one.
All right.
it? It's pretty, right? It's getting put in an envelope right now. As soon as I'm done making t-shirts, I'm going to make all of our prizes. I'm just so bad.
And I'm sure Mike will post the coin for everybody when it arrives.
It sure will, and it's
I'm telling you, the
totally
kid is on a roll, man. He's been winning like crazy.
and if you don't go on to Metal Detecting Central Illinois for his awesome the games that he puts out, the
Contests.
the contests.
Yep.
It's unreal, number one. And number two, the ex-wife files.
Yes.
I mean, you can never imagine how hilarious and how much work probably goes into him making those cartoons about, pianos getting dropped on his ex-wife. And it's just humorous and funny. He's creative, inventive, and kind. Mike, congratulations. And who else won?
Nancy Bodwell.
Nancy Bodwell won as well. So Nancy, I have yours and Mike Lackwoman's prizes right here. And
Dan Nelson says to check your messages after the show.
I will. I'll definitely do that. Scooter, thanks for popping on.
Had a great time. Thanks for inviting me.
You're gonna have a great time again. You've got the job.
I'm available to pop in for any time you need me on a pinch hit basis. I don't want to be a permanent co-host.
At 6:57 p.m.
Your time.
I'd like to give you. Oh, true. You're an hour behind or two.
No, it's 7:00 here.
Okay, so just an hour.
What's an hour among friends? You do it for me.
And more. Mike, well deserved, Mike.
Good job,
we'll
Mike.
try again for next week. Couple things coming up. Audra and Bobby are going to stream on the 13th, their Valentine's show. So although they've stopped streaming for now, catch Josh Kimmel and Be On Sight and Sound, Chuck Smalley and the crew Wednesdays and Sundays at 8:00 Eastern Standard Time on multiple platforms. FH10 coming up. It'll be Ronnie's birthday. So if you're down there, make sure that you wish Ronnie a happy birthday. And
Michael Bergolo said it's his birthday.
It's always his birthday.
Oh, okay.
It's really not his birthday.
I can't not join in on that. I love that joke. Someday it's going to be. When is his real birthday? Do we know?
His real birthday is in. Oh, I forget. We will stream Audra's band on Saturday. Yes. And Florida Hunt, Come Out Swinging is set for the first weekend in April. Detect America Monday night. My email address is right there.
Right.
And youdigitusa@gmail.com. And I was going to say something else, and now I don't remember.
You were going to say that Josh is on Wednesdays and Sundays.
Josh is on Wednesdays and Sundays. Bobby's going to be on Wednesdays. He's doing the Swami thing again, the Great Kreskin, right?
Yep.
Yes.
The old Johnny Carson bit, for those of you that are old enough to remember the Johnny Carson bit.
And the main crew on Saturday nights with their streams. Audra had a premiere tonight at 6:30. I missed it, so I have to go back and watch it. Anybody else, make sure that you blast your stuff on our page so everybody knows what's going on. And we appreciate you. And thanks for swinging by. Can you dig it with Shelly and Scooter?
If I get some really big, ginormous trophy fish, I'll post them on the page.
Yay! Even post the little baby ones.
Okay. Have a great week, guys. See ya.
Thank you, everybody. Be well.